Clutch arriving earlier this afternoon, primed and ready to go. Greetings, everyone. Kevin Owen here alongside my partner, Clark Kellogg. Glad to have you join us tonight. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Suns. This is the first time that these two teams have faced each other this season. And, of course, the Phoenix Suns. Last season, they couldn't get the edge in the matchup as they went 1-2 in the season. Clutch checks in, and the fulfillment of a lifelong dream is playing in his first NBA basketball game.
Selected in the second round, this is a guy who thought he was going to be a first rounder, and while he's excited to have this opportunity, he may be carrying a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, which isn't always a bad thing.
Hedo Turkoglu's checked in for Phoenix. Childress comes in for Grant Hill. On the court for the Suns, Jason Richardson and Josh Childress fill out the wings. Hedo Turkoglu and Robin Lopez down low. And Nash. Nice D from Camby. Blazers, Clark, are really the opposite of running gun. They like to slow it down. One of the slowest paces in the NBA.
One end of the court, it's interior defense that coach thinks will be their biggest asset. With the shot blockers they have, no easy baskets is their mantra today. They want to send a few back at them, Kevin.
Doris, appreciate the update. And so it looks like defense early on is the strategic emphasis here.
Yeah, it usually is, Kevin. I mean, that's where coaches like to hang their hat on the defensive end of the floor.
More on that Portland pace you were talking about. It works both ways, too, in hand with their defense. They're giving up chances here.
Yeah, they don't, and they feel like they're a pretty good half-court defensive team, and when you slow it down offensively, it gives your defense a better chance to get set and make your opponents play in the half-court. They were second in the league last season in opponents' field goals attempted, and that's indicative of pace of play.
That's a good explanation. Well, head coach Nate McMillan, once known as Mr. Sonic for his service to the great fans of Seattle.
Yeah, going back to 1986, he was drafted 30th overall and played his whole career for that team. Was a really solid player, a studious player, and I think that served him well as a young today.
Here's Clutch. Great assist by Brandon Moore.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Well executed there.
Suns trail by 6. Nash outside. And good with the shot. And Miller. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's Clutch. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. He's got 6.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
Well, I think one of the stories last year was that the Suns, Clark, finally got past their postseason nemesis, the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, that was very impressive and really a cause for celebration amongst the Suns. They felt great about handling the Spurs the way they did, and then just kind of ran into too much softness against the Lakers and got short-circuited there.
Here's Aldridge, and he pushes it through. Strikes Langdon with the replay.
He rises above the opposition, literally, every time he steps on the court. He gives you at least one of those.
Clark, he's got surreal athleticism, always impressive. The Suns trail. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Turkoglu. Shot is off, and the Blazers the other way. 1:57 left in the second. Here's Clutch.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Suns trail by 3. Head coach Alvin and Gentry Clark, a disciple of Larry Brown.
They first met when Gentry was a player working out for the Nuggets, trying to make the team. That didn't work out, but Gentry actually learned an awful lot from his mentor, Larry Brown.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Dragic along with Dudley at the 2 and 3. Earl Clark is out there with Warwick and Nash. No good. And the Blazers the other way.
Well, Kev, they're making a strong statement under the boards. I mean, out-rebounding by a pretty good margin here.
Here is Fernandez. He's guarded by Dragic. And it's Fernandez missing. Suns trail by 7. Back to Nash. Defended by Fernandez. Can they get it? The shot's good from Nash. Nash has got 14 points for the game.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
Here's Clutch. He's got 10. Now Prisbill. Kept alive. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's what Phoenix has lined up on their schedule. They'll be taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. That one is off. Another year for Greg Oden, and unfortunately, another injury.
It really is a shame, Kevin. You think about what those Portland fans were hoping for and what they had gone through with Bill Walton 25, 30 years ago. Oden's a great kid. I hope he can get the injuries behind him.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Prisbilla. Batum comes in for Rudy Fernandez. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Brandon Roy. And the Suns making a change here. Aldridge backing in. Shoots. Portland again missing. But the positive going back to Oden with last season, you could see, Clark, the progression from year to year, albeit brief in demonstration.
Yeah, and you hope that's the foundation that he's able to build on once he does get completely healthy, because you're right, he has made improvement when he's been out on the floor these first couple of years. I bet the defense was a bit surprised when they saw him finish that play.
Strong season for the Blazers a season ago against the West. 33 wins and 19 losses.
Well, I tell you what, for a team that was so beat up along the front line, Kevin, that is a great, great record.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Kevin, this is certainly one aspect of the game that you never want to see. Hopefully the injury's not too severe, and he'll be able to return to action soon.
And the first one drops. You mentioned that beat-up front line, Clark. Luckily, Portland was able to land Camby at midseason.
Now that Game 1 of your NBA career is in the books, how would you rate your performance?
I don't measure success by the stat line. I measure it by how good my basketball was out there. And I felt like I was playing good, smart ball. So, you know, the foundation of a long career is built on the shoulders of solid fundamentals. So, we'll see.
It looks like you picked up a minor injury out there tonight. No worries, man. Those things happen. This looks to me like an injury you can play with, though. Now you have a choice to make. You can either sit out the injury, which will cause it to heal much faster, or you can play through the pain, though your attributes will take a slight hit for the duration of the injury. What's it gonna be, my man?